Guys, so my recording device system, my laptop is still having issues, and I really don't know when it's going to be fixed. So instead, I'll be using my phone for the meantime instead of keeping my channel at a standstill. Anyway, this time what we'll be doing is going to be a little bit different. Instead of just using my strategy, we'll be going through price action for the day and then trying to give a sort of outlook for what could happen into the next day, heading into the next day. So we'll start with EURUSD. We'll be doing focusing on forex pairs. So on the weekly time frame, you can see that it's bearish. This is the overall market structure. It's bearish. On the daily time frame, the daily is also bearish here. You can see this first market structure, another break of structure, then price change character here, and broke structure to the downside. Now it is currently on a downward move. I think this is or should be a valid zone. Sorry, it should be a valid zone that price could tap into and then continue the move to the downside, but we don't know when it's going to do that. It's currently moving up now. It could enter the zone and move back, flush back down. It could also tap into this FVG right here. To tap into this FVG, that's another possible supply zone to sell from on the daily time frame though. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can see 4-hour time frame is also bearish. This was the most recent break of structure to the downside, and now it's making a retracement back into the upside. It could tap into this supply zone here to continue its sell, or if it doesn't do that, the bullish scenario is for you to just break through the whole thing and then have a change of character to the upside. So that's just what we could be expecting. For me, an ideal situation is for you to break this zone here and then break down and come into a zone around here to sell from. So if it doesn't do that, then we can as well just break it up here and then keep on moving to the upside. Anyway, on the 1-hour time frame, there isn't any market structure that is being formed, so we move down to the 15 minutes. Now on the 15 minutes, okay, so price hasn't yet broken the structure. Sorry, on 15 minutes we had a downward move here. First of all, this was break of structure to the upside, second break of structure, then change of character here, and currently this is the low that price should be targeting. That is this 15-minute low, but price is currently dangerously at the extreme, at the end of the 15 minutes high here. So as this area has been taken out, I think price might just move up to break this level. I don't know where it might retrace down to for you to continue the move up, but I think this could be a zone, although it's already mitigated, so I don't fancy it again. It has already been mitigated here, so I don't fancy it. It could as well just, break that zone. Anyway, that's it on USD heading into tomorrow. I think it might just break this level and maybe form a valid demand zone to take a long from. We don't know, we just have to see what happens. Over to GBP USD. On the weekly time frame, price action should be the same as Euro USD. You can see sorts of bearish order flow. So now this is our current range here. That's our current range on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, this is what is happening. Price is dangerously at the low of the range, the new daily time frame range. The daily time frame is bullish. You can see there, it's bullish and it's currently trading around that zone. I think the highest or the last POI that we could see price react off of is this one, but there's a high possibility that it's going to break it. It can break it and just have a bearish order flow. Once again, for a bullish scenario, this is what price could tap into to move up. But if you are looking bearish on the daily, I think this is a valid zone to trade off of. If it doesn't do that, then it can as well just tap into the FVG to continue the sell. Now if it does that, it will move back in line with what the weekly time frame is doing, which is being bearish. But for now, GBPUSD on the daily time frame is bullish. Moving over to the 4-hour time frame, you can see, like I said, that on EURUSD we might have a move to the upside. It's looking more valid here that price can just break this zone and then move to the bullish order flow. Right now it's still bearish, but once this level here is broken at 1.3278, once it is broken, we should be expecting continue further buys, and then I think once it does that, this could be a valid zone that price retraces into. to continue a further buy to the upside. So that is it. If you go to the 1 hour time frame, I don't think there is any market structure there. On the 15-minute time frame, the most recent high on the 15 minutes has been broken. So that is it. This makes this zone here a new range low. Now, as that is a new range low, if you check inside here for retracements to continue the upside, the upward movement, we could have this as a zone here for price to tap into. You can also have inside our 4-hour zone, we can have this here, but I don't really know how probable that could be. This could be what price is going to use as our liquidity. That is this, and I think this too. Any one of them, whichever one price decides to react off of. There's still a scenario where you see that one. There's a scenario where you just break through the whole thing, but for a bullish continuation, that is what I'm looking at. If anything is going to be happening on the bearish sense, I can't really find any valid zone to think this should have been a valid one, but this basing candle looks okay, but the rallying candle doesn't really look as strong to me, so I won't mark it out as a zone. So that's it on GBP USD. On USD JPY, I think time has gone. On USD JPY though, we have a bullish one on the USD JPY bullish on the weekly time frame. I think is now at that range high there. Is at the range high. On the daily time frame, has been taken, so nothing really serious here. Daily is bullish too, but I can't really find any demand zones that I would see price tapping into to continue the move to the upside. USD JPY is a very funny pair though. Okay, there is no 4-hour structure. On the 1 hour time frame, this is our structure here. Yeah, this is our structure. Our market is at the 1 hour time frame here. We have a new break of structure, and yeah, that's it. Nothing really to look out for. On 15 minutes, we have also a new break of structure there to the upside. I can't really see anything there again. Anyway, let's move over to the next pair. Please pardon my voice, it's kind of, I don't know, it's not really great. Anyway, also pardon the visuals. I don't really know if my phone is doing any justice to this. On the weekly time frame for AUD/USD, we first had a break of structure to the upside, then a change of crack to the downside, and we are currently bearish. On the daily time frame, yes, this is our new zone. On the daily, we are bullish, but then again, price is currently at price is currently at this demand zone here. Now we can just watch what happens. If price is to continue back bearish, maybe if it has a retracement from there, this is a possible place for price to react off of. If it doesn't get all the way up there, this is also a possible place for it to react off of. On the 4-hour time frame, this is our 4-hour structure. Right now, this is it. It is bearish. We haven't yet seen anything. It's just ranging around this zone. Moving over to the 1-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame is also bearish. No serious price action has happened yet. Yeah, there isn't any zone for me to mark out there. On the 15-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame is also bearish too, but we could see this zone being broken. I think an immediate place for price to react off of should be here, but there isn't any strong rallying candle that came after the basing candle, so it could as well just break. If you get to this point, it might just break through it. We don't really know. It can also just miss the mark and continue going down, breaking this point, and then you just have to watch and see what happens there. But now it's at a very, very important zone. On USD card, checking out the weekly time frame, USD card is bullish. We had our first break of structure here, and this is our new zone. This is our new range high and our range low. On the daily time frame, I think price is bullish. Is it? Okay, no, it's had a very, very tiny change of character here. So this is a bearish price action. But it's currently looking like it's going to move back bullish though, because it's at the higher end of the time frame. Sorry, the range. Now on the H4 time frame, it has moved bullish. So price could just as well head over to this level. This is the current range. Not really finding anything here. But I think there's nothing here, no zone here to check out. All the way up to this point, this could be a possible place for price to tap into and continue to move to the upside. On the 1 hour time frame, price is also bullish. There's no zone here that we could say price is going to tap into and move up to. Anything can happen now. But for price to maintain its bullish order flow, this level has to be broken. If it's not broken, it could just come here and react for this place to come to start a bearish order flow. On the 15 minutes time frame, the market was bearish up until late this evening, that it's changed to the bullish order flow. And yeah, I'm not seeing any strong zones around here for price to react off of. No strong rally away from the zone. This could possibly be the one that price reacted off of because of this strong rally candle. Anyway, price is now bullish on the 15 minute time frame on USD CAD, so we'll have to see what happens there. Lastly, on USD CHF, price is bearish on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, it seems we have hit a change of character to the upside. So now price has changed character, and this is a strong zone that we might see price coming to react off of. Don't really see anything else there. If price manages to come back down here, this should be the last resort for it to bounce off. If it doesn't bounce here, there's a high chance it's just going to break through it and change back to the bearish sense. Well, I think this is another zone to check, but it's not really a top quality zone, but price will still react off of it. On the 4 hour time frame, market is bullish, nothing serious. Yes, same here, price can come here and move up. If it doesn't come there, this is another zone to check. Let's check the 1 hour time frame now. 1 hour time frame is now bearish, and as it's bearish, we could see this is a possible place for price to react from due to this strong rally candle. So that could be a possible place to react from. This 15 minutes range high can be used as liquidity for it to come here and continue the move to the downside. So finally, on the 15 minutes time frame, on the 15 minutes, it's bearish. There's no zone that I can draw price from. This can also be liquidity. Yeah, that can also be liquidity. Price can just make one strong candle that then gets into this zone, and that's it for all the pairs for now, Forex pairs. Thank you. We'll see you again later. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.